on. It's the Memphis Steamers are taking on the Orlando Wizards. This looks like it could be a good game overall. 83 overall team versus a 83 overall team. That puts the ingredients in for a great game. Antonio Brown on the Steamers. Marshawn Lattimore, Jonathan Joseph. Delaney Walker.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Memphis Steamers and the Orlando Wizards. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Memphis Steamers and the Orlando Wizards. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Memphis ball club, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
All right. Game's about to start.
Here's Kai Forbath now.
And we are underway from
the city beautiful. This will be taken
from Orlando.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And it's intercepted by Jonathan Joseph.
His guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now back out comes the offense. Now a carry for the
Gonna hand it off. I'll get a first down.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down for Orlando at the 41. Keenum. And a throw complete.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard
Go
line.
to the 45. That's Wellman on the grab, and it's second down.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard
Second down
completion
for
on first
Orlando
down.
at the 45. Here's the snap. He'll head it off to Le'Veon Bell. He'll go to the 49-yard line, and it's third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it.
Le'Veon Bell gets the first down at the Memphis 48.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down and 10 for Orlando at the 48. Play action, Keenum. Stepping right. Gonna throw it off to his fullback. Second down and 3 at the 41.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Keenum.
On second down, here's Keenum.
Draft throw complete, and it's caught.
And he's going to get this inside.
As there's an injury timeout. It looks like Jones is running into the stands in pain. They finally catch up to him and bring him to the sideline. Looks like they're doing exercises on him. And it's first down. Keenum just hand it off and he'll go nowhere. Floyd with the tackle.
4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second and 14.
Second and 14 now for Orlando. Hand off to Bell. He'll lose yardage back to the 34, and it's third and long.
And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Right there.
So now facing a 3rd and 16.
Third and long at the 34.
Running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Keenum.
It's Keenum.
Gonna step forward. Gonna throw. Complete! Touchdown Orlando! It's Albert Wilson with the touchdown. And Orlando takes the lead 6-0.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed postcard?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kai Forbath on for the extra point.
Kai Forbath. And the kick by Forbath is good. 7-0 Orlando.
The score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. Forbath out to kick this one away.
And kicks it away.
This is fielded
And they'll return this one from the back of the end zone past the 20. Will go down at the 25.
And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
And he'll go back.
Get a little confidence in it and let him fling another one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now whistles here.
And we got an injury. And he's grabbing his knee. That's not good.
See in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
And Procise will go into the locker room. Third and 8. Here's the snap. Newton will throw it deep, incomplete. And it's fourth down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Well, they bring their punter out there now. Back deep is Albert Wilson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Now Case Keenum in the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think
maybe
what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay,
you should have told
we just
me
did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I know the athletes continue to get better on the defensive front, but when you got an odd front, 3-4 here, the nose doesn't usually make a play like this.
Yeah, huge loss. Swallowed him right up.
I think what happened there was he usually gets doubled. When you single him up, and if he makes a move on the center, look out. Your running back may get eaten.
I thought you meant
here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working from the gun, Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Britton. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just
and he'll go. Sorry about that.
Might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down.
Hang on a second.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
There's Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run. He got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I have an emergency and I have to go, so I'm gonna have it run with no commentary. So I'll see you guys later.
Here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A screen to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Newton to throw, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down is Newton. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Newton. Caught by Nelson left side. That goes for a gain of 31. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin in the Windy City. The Rams coming east to pay a visit to Soldier Field, and it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. The Rams looking for the win on the road in Week 1. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. In the game you're watching, Case Keenum has been the star of the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 21. Track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The give is to Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Keenum. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On third down, here's Bell. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Keenum now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Keenum now on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kerry Hyder in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Forbath will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Newton on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Now it's Wilson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Keenum. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wes Horton in there to get him for a loss of 5. Keenum. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. A give to Bell. They find some open field here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now Newton lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. The final score now from that game at Lambeau. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that football game. Jordan Howard, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. One final try now for Kano. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special. Every year, week 1, you had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for our visitors, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.